Still got 2 minutes.
I can tell this one.
Let's pull your chair up a little closer, make sure to ask a lot of questions.
And make sure that you feel welcome and that there's enough space for the big audience tonight. All right.
All right, I have 6 o'clock, so I'll call the meeting to order. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank everyone for coming tonight. We'll go ahead and do a roll call. Deb? Here. Michelle? Here. Larry?
Here.
Megan? Here. Sarah? Here. Motion to approve the agenda as presented or amended? So moved.
Second.
Motion and second to approve as presented. Any other questions? Now go to vote. Deb?
Yes.
Michelle? Yes. Larry?
Yes.
Megan? Yes. Sarah? Yes. All right, on to the consent agenda.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion and second to approve the consent agenda. Any other questions?
On the, I just have a question here.
Sure.
On the library board minutes, is there any way we can get, like, it shows the number of visitors, is there any way they can include, like, the number of actual checkout, like books checked out?
Sure. Let me add the books checked out. Yep. All right, I'll have that. I'll make sure that she knows that it's on the future ones.
Any other questions?
Mayor?
Yep.
I am, I guess, the liaison to the pool committee, and I just want you to know I attended the pool committee meeting last Wednesday. It was the first major one of the organized committee, and they seemed to me to be really working together very well, and they basically had 2 things on their agenda. One was to get all the people certified to operate the pool, so we can have visitors there, and also talking about the pool itself and what needs to be done and things used to make the pool safe for everyone. So basically that was pretty much their whole agenda, what they were working on, and they're working now. I've been down there twice, once yesterday. My wife spent a couple hours down there helping them. They're painting everything, making things look really good, you know. And I have really good confidence in that committee and those who are on it to make a solid year for us. Might be a little shorter, but it's going to be a good year for the pool. So I was very pleased with what they did and how they did it.
Good, thank you.
Yes.
Larry?
Yes.
Megan? Sarah?
Yes.
Deb?
Yes.
All right, updates, presentation, city administrator update.
Thank you. Bunch of updates here. Pickleball courts are being repaired on Friday, after a couple of strongly worded emails that went to the company responsible. So that's getting done. We had the annexation conference for the BARD project. That was, we were mandated by the county to have a conference. We scheduled it, notified them. It was last Friday. Nobody came. There's a representative from BARD here, so we sent the county a letter basically saying we had the conference, great. Now they are obligated by law within 7 days to ask us any questions or give any sort of feedback, and they're obligated within 30 days to present a resolution for or against. But our legal opinion from our attorney is that the county can't do anything to stop it. They can give their input and hope that that sways the city council, but ultimately it's in our hands. So at the next meeting, we'll be scheduling that motion for the public hearing, so that'll happen sometime in July. There is also a letter, Christine Kaufman, who owns the goat farm, wrote another letter, so I'll distribute that today, and I told her that I would put it in the public record, send it to BARD, and I'll send it to the county as well with the packet. Strawberry Days, just want to thank the chamber and all the sponsors. It seemed like a really, really successful weekend, and things, it looked like, went off without a hitch, so that was really great. Next, the seed sponsors. You can see we put some frames up on the wall here with all of the seed sponsors. And I had a thought of, and this is when I was sitting outside and I see the tourists going, I was thinking about having a moderately sized sign with a QR code where we could hang it outside and keep the seed sponsorship going perpetually, no reason not to.
Right.
I don't think that it'll be a game changer financially, but we might get an occasional donation. So if everybody's good with that, I'll get that moving. I had a pool committee update, but I will just concur with what Larry said. And next, on June 24th, between 1 and 4 p.m., the power is going to be out on north of Mission Street. There were some repairs that need to happen because of that storm the other day. And so
June 24th.
June 24th between 1 and 4. We have a list of all the addresses that will be affected by that outage, and we're coordinating with all the businesses and all the residents that will be affected. They don't think it'll be down for the whole time, but just in case. And that's a repair that has to happen. So we've tried to coordinate it at a time when a lot of those businesses are closed, and that seemed to be like the most opportune time. There was, so for the fronts, the capital improvement plan for the front of City Hall, there was a question about making those doors ADA compliant. We're in the process of getting quotes for those, so once I have the quotes in, I'll put them in a future meeting and get it on the capital improvement plan and get it in that project. Next, two things related to ordinances and policies. So one, we were sort of reading the law, and we have a municipal ticket ordinance, but we're supposed to have a policy as well on top of the ordinance. And that policy just basically says, when will we issue a ticket, when will we issue a warning, and what are the circumstances. So I've been drafting that, and I'll start working with the chief on that and get something in front of you for the next meeting for policy. And then if you remember from months ago, we were talking about updating the city code in one bulk thing. Well, we finally have that document ready, so I'll be distributing that to you this week and give you a good, almost 2 weeks to review all of the updates to the city code. And then if there's any suggestions for updates to the city code that aren't in there, now's a good time to do it. And we'll have that in front of you, the first meeting for the new fiscal year. And that is it for my updates.
Any questions?
Mayor?
Yes.
I really appreciated this police department activity report. I've never seen one like it, and my previous council experiences. and wondered what actually happens and when it happens and where with this report, and I was pleased to get this.
Sure, good.
I mean, I see the police, you know, you're driving down towards 13 around that, oh, why? Or
Yeah.
how many calls are there in 148? Or, you
Yeah.
know, it's just, I just had no idea what was, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah. We're glad you like it. I mean, that's an effort to be more transparent with the public, and,
Yeah.
you know, it's, you know, we have 3.5 full-time equivalents in the police department, and, you know, we wanted to, you know, show the stats, because, it's, you know, it's like police work. When it's done really well, you don't really see the effect.
Right.
When it's not done very well, you see a lot of the effect. And so, you know, because it goes sort of hidden when they're doing their jobs well, we thought it might be good to at least show, like, you know, what's going on and why. So I'm glad you like that.
Yeah, I appreciated that.
Okay, so moving on to the police department metrics, do you have anything you want to say, add to your report, or?
No, I think I kind of try to just kind of update it as the month goes by, so I don't forget anything and things like that, kind of try to keep up on it. But yeah, I mean, summer months are usually pretty busy with traffic and everything. It's picking up more that we've been running a lot of ambulance calls to get our feet wet with that. So no, it's been going good. Strawberry Days was really good. I mean, Friday night was busy, but I think having all of us out like that was really good. So a lot of people coming up and talking, and
Driving by the other day, how long the camera poles? Are we are those going to be removed? Do we?
We're waiting. So
Right.
the state, you know, we put in an appeal.
Yep.
They responded to that appeal with asking more questions.
Sure.
And so we expanded our statistical abstract for them, responded to their questions. You know, again, let them know that, you know, whether or not we get all 4 cameras
Right.
is one issue.
Right.
We didn't want it to be an all or nothing, so we said we would be open to having the 2 that were the most efficacious over here south of town.
Yeah.
If that meant giving up the ones west of town, that we're open to that as well. But, I mean, we gave them a statistical abstract that absolutely proved its efficacy and
Yeah.
its necessity, and we're just waiting to hear back on that
Is
appeal.
there a timeline, like they have to?
There's not.
Okay.
They're like, you'll know.
Yeah.
I asked them, and they basically said in a very nice professional way, like, you'll know when you know.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I heard you, right, okay. So we'll hold off on those until we hear.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, just one other question I had, a lot of like the nuisance properties, are we gonna start like cracking down on?
Yep, so we've been working pretty close with Dino, and
Okay.
we got a pretty good list going, and
Good.
so we're just kind of ironing out between us, like, when we're gonna get those out to everybody. And
Okay.
Yeah.
we've contacted a few people that, we thought were gonna be kind of the more time-consuming ones, we
Sure.
kind of gave them a heads up, and
Sure.
we've noticed that they've been working on them. So.
Okay, good.
And I'll add that he's completely downplayed the amount of work that's gone into it. They've gone around and taken, we built a system so
Yeah.
that they could, from their car, take a picture
Oh,
or multiple pictures, upload them into a database. Now we have the properties, the pictures, a timestamp, and then all of those properties will get delivered by certified mail,
Okay.
like a letter,
Yep.
basically saying clean up and
Great.
here are the consequences if you don't, so on and so forth.
Okay.
So it's
Perfect.
been a really big project and much more organized, and
Good.
and now we have like just ongoing evidence in one database
Sure.
that we can always refer to. So,
Perfect.
yeah, I'm really pleased with the amount of work that they put into it.
Good.
So smile when you go by and take a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Levi kind of spearheaded a lot of that. So
Great.
he hit it pretty hard, and yeah, obviously the IT stuff was,
Yeah.
it just made sense to let the pro handle.
Yeah.
So,
And it was like Levi did some taser?
yeah, so Levi went to, I was taser instructor, but he's been doing he got hired in 19, right? So he's 6 years in and wanted to kind of do something instructor level, so.
Cool.
Yep, so I told him, I said, had him go, because I was up at the end of June here.
Mhm.
So I said, you go do that, and then we can share the use of force training stuff, so I'll do firearms and defensive tactics, and then he'll handle the taser stuff, and, we've been working with a couple other PEs and stuff that are gonna get, some officers certified, and then we're gonna kinda try to round up doing like some bigger trainings, and so we can certify where we kind of spread that, not just the financial, but also like the work relationship too,
Yeah.
so.
Great.
Cause it takes, money, but also like you gotta recertify every 2 to 3 years, so it's nice to
Yeah.
not take the entire burden of it.
Right.
And then just train with everybody, so.
Cool.
That, and then John, I think he's almost done with week 3. This is week 3, so it feels like it's week 6. But, we made him work over the weekend, he didn't mind too much, but we've been trying to leave him alone as much as we can. We dropped the 18 squad car off yesterday. Get stripped out and get the other one going, so they said anywhere from 7 to 14 days, but they're thinking 7 to 10,
Sure.
whatever, so.
Great.
Crossing our fingers and, taking it easy on the one we got.
Yeah.
I will make a comment because I talked to one of the younger officers in Manchester this year for your taser training.
Yeah.
He was very appreciative
Yeah.
and with the people. And I want to also reach out and say I really appreciate the EMTs that we have in town,
Yeah.
our police officers that respond.
It's proven to be, it's proven to be a really good thing, but it's like learning the entire job all over again.
Yeah,
So it's,
yeah.
Believe I have talked about it several times with each other, like, what do you think? Obviously I called Tucker a couple times today on a call, and he's super good. He answered his phone and walked me through a couple of things I had.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of building that confidence too, and going on more and more calls, and, yeah. So, but no, it's going good.
Great.
And if there's any TAZ volunteers.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Literally, it's easy to sign up for.
Like, we can sign people up for it?
We'll take a video, but we'll just send it to everyone.
That should go in the ticket policy. You can either get a ticket or get tased. Yeah.
But you gotta do taser and pepper spray to decide which one.
Oh,
Right.
I'm on the pepper spray team. I don't like that.
All right, thank you guys very much. Anything else? All right, we'll go to new business. Number 13, resolution 2532, approving certification invoice of $3,060 for 12 lifeguards.
No second.
Motion and second to approve resolution 2532.
Super. So in the past, as you all know, we've reimbursed people for getting the certifications. We have had some feedback that might be cost prohibitive for some to get in front the money for the certification and wait till the end of the season. So got a good deal on training them all at once. Also, I think it's really beneficial that they all get the same training at the same time from the same person. Helps to communicate, when they're on site and learning the same skills. So that's what this is. They are scheduled to be trained this weekend for a pool opening early next week. And everything has been going well at the pool. The water is safe and it's not acidic anymore. And so all things point to being able to be open Monday or Tuesday of next week. So I'm really pleased by everybody that's contributed to it. The pool committee, Garrett's has been incredible over there every day getting things ready. So that's what this invoice is.
Okay, so this is to pay the instructor, and then can you remind me, like, the lifeguard is are they responsible if they don't fulfill their full duty? Like, we're just out?
It's a gray area.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I would say, it's going to be really hard to hold a young person to account if they
Right,
don't fulfill the season. With that said, the ones that they've chosen seem to be super motivated.
Okay.
I think if we find ourselves in that situation, maybe we can work directly with their parents and say, hey, we fronted the certification, and just take it on a case-by-case basis.
Okay.
Because it's a 2-year cert,
Right.
Okay.
and that'll be 10 kids that could possibly
Right.
apply for sports
Yeah.
next year.
Yep. And this is, the 12 is for 10 certifications, new ones, and 2 recertifications.
Okay, thank you. Anything else? Now we'll go to vote. Larry?
Yes.
Megan?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
Deb?
Yes.
Michelle?
Yes.
Alright, number 14, resolution 2533, approving an amendment to the pool committee bylaws allowing remote participation.
I'll make a motion. Second.
Motion and second.
Super. We did have a very successful first pool committee meeting. There was one hiccup though, and one person was tied up. And so the quorum was delayed by about 37 minutes. And so we thought we should maybe put something and amend their bylaws to allow one remote access participant. The intent is to use that in the event of somebody getting stuck somewhere at a ball game or another meeting, so that at least the meeting can go on. So we were very diligent not to conduct any business until there was a quorum. We did have some just cursory discussion ahead of time, which was somewhat productive, but I would rather everything be on the record, and I think this would be a good way to make that happen.
Any questions? No, we'll go to vote. Megan?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
Deb?
Yes.
Michelle?
Yes.
Larry?
Yes.
Alright. Number 15, resolution 2534, establishing the 2025 city pool rates.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second.
All right, this is, obviously we have an abbreviated season this year for the pool. So our logic here was that the daily admissions should stay the same as last year, but the season passes should be somewhat prorated. So this is just a general calculation of the percentage of time that the season has been shortened and take that percentage off of the season passes. Pretty straightforward, totally open to feedback or changing these numbers if there's a consensus here. So this is just kind of a starting point.
Do you know what their hours are going to be?
12 to 7 every day.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So it's 12 to 1 lap swim then, I assume?
12. We're still working out lap swim. There's some desire to change it to a different time. I've suggested that we maybe consider 2 different times so that if we're changing the time, we're not alienating people who could only go during the one time. So it may end up that it's 12 to 1 on certain days of the week, and then late afternoon or early evening on a couple of other days of the week, and that might actually give more people opportunity to lap swim.
Will pool classes be available online, or do they have to come here and get them, or the pool?
For the
Like the season passes?
we'll make them available here. We can do it online as well.
Okay.
It'll be widely. I mean, by Friday we'll have.
Right.
Once we plug these in, we may have to collect the data using one of our forms.
Sure.
And then do it manually here. But
Sure.
in the end, they'll be able to do it here. They'll be able to buy it at the pool.
Yep.
They'll be able to buy it online.
Okay.
You want to make it really
Yeah.
easy.
Any other questions? We'll go to vote. Sarah?
Yes.
Deb?
Yes.
Michelle?
Yes.
Larry?
Yes.
Megan?
Yes.
Alright, number 16, resolution 2535, approving the appointment of Andrew Kozakowski to the library board. Hopefully I didn't butcher that.
I'll make a motion to approve the appointment.
No second.
Okay, motion and second.
Okay, this came in just the other day. I don't know Andrew, so all I have to go on is the application that came in, and obviously the consult of the library board, who is fine with this. So I'm unfortunately not able to answer any questions with any information that's not on this form.
Any questions? Now, we'll go to vote. Deb?
Yes.
Michelle?
Yes.
Larry?
Yes.
Megan?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
Alright, other business?
No other business from us.
Do we give an update on Franklin Hotel or how we got?
No.
Cricket?
Crickets, like literal crickets. So, I don't know.
I'll leave it at that.
Mayor?
Yes.
I have a question on one of the items in the accounts payable, and that is the Alameda, Clayton County electric, power for resale. What does that mean?
So we're a municipal business, basically. The people who live here and work here and have businesses here purchase their electricity through the city. So we purchase electricity from two different places, and then we resell it. And like when you pay your electric bill every month, it goes to the city of Strawberry Point. We have to purchase that electricity, and that's what that bill is for.
Now, I know there's that solar field. Is that Strawberry Point?
No.
Are we getting, and there are those two big generators out there.
So the generators are ours. Those are only used when there's storms and in times of high usage. So if it's incredibly hot outside and everybody has their air condition on, we might have to go to generation. This is a deal that we have with the company. We actually get a small discount on electricity. So if we are able to generate some power to help maintain the grid in high use times. But that generator is only generating, a very minute amount of time of the year. Yeah. Is your next question, why are we in the electric business? Because my answer is going to be like, good question. Yeah.
Loaded question.
Yeah.
I mean, those are big generators, and Mr. Wetzel
Yeah.
took me out there and showed me them, and I got out there at just the right time, so I got to push the button.
Oh, really?
Turn the one on.
I hope you had your hearing protection.
Yeah.
That's pretty loud.
It's big, but
Yeah.
so why does it say resale? What does
Because
that
we're
Reselling it.
We're reselling it to residents. So when you turn your lights on, that electricity comes from the two companies that we purchase electricity
And
from.
that's from Alameda.
Yes, and also Dairyland Cooperative. That's another one. So we have two different electric contracts. And so we have to buy the electric every month and then sell it to the residents. And when you pay your utility bill, that goes to the city, and then we take that money and pay for the electricity.
To the Alameda Clayton.
Correct.
And if we turn on those big generators,
Yeah.
then what?
Then nothing really happens. Like so imagine, I don't even know what percentage of the electricity those generators produce, but it's got to be a fraction of 1%. Like it's almost nothing compared to the total amount of energy that we use in a year. Those generators are just for incredibly high usage times. If there's a power outage because of a storm, we can typically be up faster than other communities that don't have a generation plant. So there's a couple of advantages to having them. There's also an incredible cost that comes with having those. And when they have to get replaced, or the control module, you'll see in the capital improvement plan, there's massive expenditures coming down the avenue for that generation plant. So. And those are things that we have to plan for, budget for.
Why were they there to start with?
That is a great question for the historians. Yeah, we've had a generation. There's a building next door to the city garage that used to be the old generation plant. In fact, we have a picture of it somewhere in here. And so we've had our own generation plant for a very long time. And but as things get more technological. We have computers running that plant now, and those computer upgrades are incredibly expensive. The control modules and everything that has to plug in, they have to stay up to standards. So we'll have some big decisions to make in the next 12 months about what we're going to do with the generation plant and so on and so forth.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Motion to adjourn? Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Candace, do you mind signing those?
Oh, yeah.
We're not
We're adjourning.
I didn't.
What?
I didn't know.
Yeah, so quick.
It was quick.